A tutorial on the new Avian flying pets. So when you first come to this tab, you won't have any pets. You got to have eggs to hatch. So you're going to go to the hatch Avian and you'll start out with 3 blue eggs. I've bought some eggs that you can get from the shop. They're in the limited time shop, the far right tab, all the way down at the bottom. You can buy, there's a $5 pack, $10 pack, and a $20 pack that you can buy weekly. Um, So basically, you're gonna throw the egg up there. This little white button here, you gotta hold it down, and once you hold it down, it'll hatch the egg. And I've already got this one, but skill crit damage plus 10% POW crit damage. So it automatically deployed that for me, but I'm gonna deploy the one that I like. It comes with these. It comes with an active skill, like this one increases attack speed. It's good for archers. And it's also got passive skills. You can have gray ones that are debuffs. You don't want gray ones. And so if you have a gray one, that's not one you want to equip because that if I deploy that, I'm gonna be taking more I'm gonna take more crit damage from that. I don't want that. So I've got one that decreases control effects. So if I'm getting disarmed or stunned, it won't last as long. I've got this one increases my global combo, but it decreases my counter. I'm an archer. I don't need combo or I don't need counter, so that's good for me. And then he also gains experience faster. You can get up to 5 of these. Ideally, you want to have at least 4 for the breeding. Now, for the breeding, you're going to need more pets of your own. So I could breed this guy and this guy. And if I confirm breeding, it only takes a couple minutes, but it will combine ideally the effects that you have. So I could combine this guy that would get me more skill crit damage. I don't need that, but it's a possibility. You can also breed with other people, but to get other people, you got to go to the companion management tab. And this is where you'll have companions, and you can go through them and see what pets they have shared to be able to breed with. Now, you want to go, if you could find one like this one has global counter, I don't need that, but it would be good. This one has global 5% combo. That would be a good one for me to breed with. So I could breed with, let's see, that's Reaper. I'll go here, I'll put my guy up there, and then scroll this little tab here to see who you're breeding with. And I'm going to go to Reaper, and who was that? This guy? Yeah, I could breed these two, and hopefully I would increase my combo even more. You can get you want to have 4 you kind of want to have 4 passive affixes so that you can make sure that you continue to have 4. um, so you can go into your base and see it here. Now to level these guys up, you get these uku fruit, and so I'm gonna use my uku fruit to level this guy up that I'm already using. I got 263. It only gets me to level 16. When I get to level 20, it'll ask you to evolve it, basically, and that's what the Mimir Springs are for. So every 10 levels, you need to evolve it. And when you evolve it, it's going to increase your active skill stats. Like this one started out at 5%, but now it's 5.7. And it's also going to increase your passive effects. This one started out at 2.5%. Now it's 3. So the more you evolve these, the stronger they're going to get. They also attack, so it's an overall huge gain for what you are getting added on to your guy. You can rename them, name them something stupid. You can see what class they are up here. This little heart thing will show you how long the cooldown will be if you breed them. If you breed them, they're going to go on cooldown, and that way you can't breed it again for that long, and then no one else can breed it with you. So on the companions, you can select what you want to be able to breed. Now, I can select this guy to go out there, but I'm going to turn on breeding confirmation so that if somebody asks to breed it, I have to give them permission. So if I wanted to breed it up coming up here in like 10 minutes, I don't want somebody else to breed it and start my cooldown for me. So my coconut ball is, or her, no, my coconut ball is recovering somebody breeded with it. So they get the effects of the breeding. You don't. You have to be the one that breeds it to get the effects. But if somebody else uses it, it's going to put your cooldown on. Might not be the best. Not might not be the best thing at all times. So basically, you're going to hatch eggs. You're going to equip what's good for your class. You don't want crap on here that's good for, like, you don't want counter damage if you're a mage or an archer. And like the skill minus skill crit damage. You don't want that if you're a mage. So you only want to breed with stuff that's good for your class so that you can continue. And to breed, you have to have this sweetheart cake. You can get it through this book over here shows you what pets you have. It's also got an achievement. You can get the stuff to increase experience from this, but you can get cake from, if you buy, there's a pass that goes with this, a new privilege that's $5 a month that will give you an extra cake every week. Every week you get five, so this would give you six at the reset. And if you buy the eggs, it comes with cake. I don't remember how many, but I started out with six, and I have what 22 of them now, so it gave you like 14. No, 8, 16. So get your eggs, hatch them. If you don't like what you have, you can salvage it. You'll get 80% of the leveling materials if you put any in it, plus 100% of the advancement. So the Mimir spring, you'll get that back if you salvage it. You'll only get 80% of the Uku fruit that you put into it. You can also reset them, but it costs 3,000 diamonds, and you get the same amount back. So if you're not going to use it anymore, just salvage it. So that's pretty much it. You're just basically going to be breeding as much as you can to get your stats up as best you can. And again, only breed with pets that are going to increase stats that are good for you. Don't worry about counter if you're an archer. Don't worry about skill crit if you're a warrior, and so on.